When the odds are against the Rapid City Rush and the team's on a penalty kill, they get someone going to this thing, the sin bin, but the team doesn't panic. You've won 3 of your last 4. This is the final game against a team from your district. How important is it going to be to pick up the W here tonight? Now, baseball players are creatures of habit, whether it's a pregame ritual or simply having a bag of sunflower seeds around in the dugout. They like what they like. Now, when the Rush do get in the penalty box, it's not the end of the world. In fact, a few of the Rush players even strive being a man down. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but America's fastest growing team sport has finally caught on in the Black Hills. For Missouri, you mentioned him briefly, Sebastian Thinnell, the league MVP. How important will it be to avoid going into the penalty box and giving Missouri and Thinnell, an extra man out there? But ask any fan of either Post 22 or Post 320, and they're likely to tell you that's where the similarities end. And as much as I enjoy a spirited comparison between two things, let's allow tonight's game between 22 and 320 do the talking. So when Central got the ball back, they would waste no time. This is the first play of scrimmage on the next possession. Blake Stone getting the ball, getting to the outside, reading the blocks. 67 yards later, they can see him, they can't catch him. Newt Johnson's up at the plate. He sends the nuclear bomb over the left field wall, called a 3-run blast for his 5th on the year, and it's all part of a 5-run 4th inning for 22. Opening minute of the game, and Central's John Fierro puts in the nice layup in for 2 points. Just 1 minute later, they get Fierro in the corner. He buries the 3-pointer. They're going to go back to Fierro on the outside. Another good look, another good basket, and another 3-pointer in for Fierro. 14 points when it was all said and done in the first quarter alone. The quarterback's going to keep it. This is J.T. Harper evading the first tackler, heading up the sideline, sneaking into the end zone. 45 yards when it was all said and done for the 6-point scamper. Ryan Hamilton brought his game face to the hill tonight. Corey Weedman's no match. Next man up is Brett Byer. Next man down is Brett Byer. And you know what's better than 2 strikeouts? How about 3 strikeouts? That's right, Hamilton strikes out the side, making Connor Farrar head back to the dugout. A packed higher gym sets the scene of the battle between Mitchell Newhouse's Cobblers and Steven Schaefer of Stevenson. Right off the tip, Stevens was feeling the home court mojo. Schaefer wastes no time getting up court, finishes off the layup in style for the game's opening points. Moments later, Newhouse on the block, and they feed it to the big man down low. They're not going to stop that. It's 2 points apiece early.
We're asking her to assume a lot of responsibility for a freshman. The last time that was done here, South Dakota freshman might have been Becky Hammond.
As Caitlin Duffy wills her way to becoming the top freshman in the Mountain West Conference, the comparisons grow between Duffy and her hometown idol, turned CSU star, Becky Hammond.
I think, I've always looked up to her, and when I think I was in 4th grade and I did a project on her and dressed up like her, and so she's definitely been one of my role models since I was little.
But as Hammond was Duffy's idol, Duffy is becoming the new role model for a new generation of Coda Territory athletes.
I think there's probably a lot of young ladies, young girls in Rapid City that aspire to be a lot like Caitlin Duffy.
Before the Friday night lights of the fall comes the Monday night passing drills of the summer.
A great opportunity just to learn.
And if you're an experienced coach breaking in a new quarterback.
After having a quarterback that started for 3 years, and then to have somebody else come in now and take control and say, hey, this is now my team. Right. And that's what everybody wants. That's what the coaches are looking for, and that's why we do these things.
Or a new coach breaking in an entirely new offense.
It's a great opportunity for these kids to step up, to learn the system, to work with the older kids, so it's a positive, all the way around.
Then the Monday Night Passing League at the School of Mines is the perfect remedy for any coach with a pressing issue. Bright lights, big fights, and a Facebook message is responsible for making it all happen.
It was very random. I sent him a Facebook message in January, and I'm like, hey, I don't know you don't know me, but here's what I'd like to do. I'd love for you to headline the event if you're interested. And then he just kind of helped me from there.
That him is Rapid City native Clint Godfrey, an experienced MMA vet who's been to the big time, and after taking some time off, saw Victory Fighting's first show in South Dakota as the perfect way to close out a career.
I started my career obviously here in Rapid, and I just want to fight in front of my fans that have supported me over the last 12 years. And it's been a great ride, and I'm excited for tonight and for this, just to close this chapter in my life.
Black Hills State's Briar DeSanti never needs to be motivated.
Touchdown, Briar DeSanti!
He's always fired up.
Most times I have to kind of calm him down a little bit. He gets too competitive, whether it be in practice, whether it be in a drill, whether it be in a game.
When it comes to the games, he's the heartbeat of the Jacket offense. And in this case, it's the smallest player who's capable of making the biggest plays.
The more times you can get the ball in his hands, the better off you are.
When the odds are against the Rapid City Rush and the team's on a penalty kill, they get someone going to this thing, the sin bin, but the team doesn't panic.
Your main goal is just to get the puck down and kill as much time as you can and really just block shots, get the pucks out.
There's a certain art to a top-notch penalty kill unit, and the Rush's man-down wrecking crew could be the difference between wins and losses in playoff action.
Any kind of defensive thing here is going to be huge, and that's usually what ends up winning championships. I've been on 3 or 4 very offensive teams and we've never done it. So this year we're a little more defensive minded.
You know, your PK, it's definitely a huge advantage and it'll win you games.
Now when the Rush do get in the penalty box, it's not the end of the world. In fact, a few of the Rush players even strive being a man down.
I really enjoy it because I don't do the power play kind of thing. So my thing is when I get on the ice, I'm going to be mostly on the PK. So I take a lot of pride in trying to shut the other teams down.
And to shut teams down, these penalty kill artists often have to take a puck for the team.
Like get in front of that shot, you know it's going to hurt, but you do it anyway because, one goal could win the game, So you do your best you can to make sure that puck gets out and get in front of it and do whatever you got to do to make sure you kill that penalty.
It's probably going to hurt, and you just got to do what you got to do to get the puck out and not let them, score that goal.
It's hard work. It's blue collar. It's stressful.
It's hard-nosed and it's fun. I enjoy it. I love that kind of aspect of the game.
And getting back to full strength puts your team closer to a title.